Hey guys, hope everyone's day is going well, and today I'll be doing a review on the iYoYo iPPON. Let's jump right in. Alright, so first I gotta give a shout out to iYoYo for sending me this throw. It was super generous of them. They just DM'd me and asked me if I wanted to do a review on it. I said absolutely. But even further, I want to give a shout out to iYoYo. I really want to apologize to them. I should have gotten this review out sooner. It's just like I've been super busy and just like a whole lot of things have been going on. I got this YoYo a good while ago and I'm really sorry that I haven't been able to get a review out sooner for this throw. So if you guys are watching this video right now, check out their Instagram and links in the description. Follow them, check out their website because I really owe them one for sending me this YoYo and also waiting so long for me to do a review. Thank you guys very much, and I'm super thankful that you sent me this YoYo. In addition, iYoYo also sent me some iYoYo slackies, which are their string, so I'll be doing a kind of like mini review on that midway through this video. And then finally, iYoYo sent me something else, which I think you guys should stay tuned to the end of the video to see. Alright, so first let's take a look at the specs and numbers of this YoYo. Nothing is really too irregular, to be honest. However, it is a little bit heavier than normal, so I'll bold that spec for sure. But here are the specs of the iYoYo iPPON. Alright, so now let's jump into a quick unboxing of this YoYo. So the packaging for the iYoYo iPPON really isn't too irregular. It's a pretty basic iYoYo box. Opening it on up, we have the YoYo kind of sandwiched in between these two plastic molds, and that really is about it. Now, let's take a quick look around the YoYo. So this YoYo has a really cool machined polycarbonate plastic body. So that basically means that this YoYo was made in a similar style to a metal YoYo, which will contribute to a smoother finish. In addition, this is a hybrid YoYo, meaning it has both metal and plastic in it. And now speaking of that, we've got this super cool looking rainbow iridescent rings. Like, dang, those are so cool. Super shiny and glossy. And then the only other metal portion is this kind of like bowl-shaped bead-blasted cap in the middle for some very long finger spins. Now, like I was saying before, as for the color of this YoYo, the main body of this YoYo is polycarbonate. It kind of has this translucent, clear look to it, but it's kind of like that foggy clear to it, so where you can't really see all the way through. It's kind of foggy and blurry, so I think that's a really cool color. Then, like I said before, this YoYo has these iridescent rims which change color with the way that you look at it, which is way too cool. And then finally in the middle, we've got this kind of like metal white finger spin hub. So that's it for the colors. Now looking on over to the shape is definitely on the more like angular side and like sharp and competition oriented. It's got a very steep slope down to the bearing and some super low walls. But like, yeah, the shape itself is pretty basic, just extremely angular. Now looking on over to the cup, we've got a whole lot going on. So we have this kind of flowery design, which I don't really know how to describe it. It's kind of like this strange flower decal almost. You can actually feel it. It is a little bit rough to the touch, and you can definitely feel that design. Then it says iPPON, and then right below that in some super tiny font it says iYoYo. Overall, the like kind of lettering on there is pretty sick. However, it is kind of a scratchy material, which we'll talk more about in the grind section of the video. Overall, this YoYo looks super sick in my opinion. It's very unique and flashy, and it really stands out compared to other YoYos. Now, moving on to the feel of this YoYo. This YoYo is a really enjoyable throw. It just feels really good upon every throw, I noticed. Very rim weighted and stable to throw. It's very solid while it's on the string. It's got a very secure feel to it and very powerful, which allows this YoYo to spin for a very long time. It's got a really nice and unique feel, to be honest, and I really wasn't expecting that from this YoYo. I mean, the shape itself is pretty simple, so I thought this YoYo wouldn't feel that crazy, but it's really nice. It's got a really great feel to it, and it's very enjoyable to throw. For fast tricks, this YoYo is pretty good, I'd say. On paper, this YoYo is a little bit on the heavier side, and as a result, I found that this yo-yo can feel a little bit sluggish, but to be honest, I wasn't having too much trouble, cranking up to the very fast speeds, so you can definitely do the faster tricks with it. As for whips and slacks, the angular shape makes them really, really easy to perform. It's very accommodating for that. Tech tricks are really nice. Since this yo-yo is so long spinning, it definitely won't slow down if you mess up a tech trick, and also it's not like super big in any dimension, so it doesn't have trouble fitting in the more complex string configurations. As for horizontal, I was really, really blown away with this yo-yo. I mean, I was able to hit almost all my horizontal combos first try, and that's not something you can say about every yo-yo. Now, as for grinds, this yo-yo is really nice. For finger grinds, this yo-yo is really great. It's a very smooth finish there, like I said before, based on how this yo-yo was machined. I'd say palm grinds are okay. The finish of the rims, which is like the kind of the part that touches your hand, is glossy, so they can still be done, but it'll slow down pretty quickly just because those rims are of a glossy material. The ridge for thumb grinds, it really isn't that thick, so you kind of slide off the thumb grind. In addition, the flower design I talked before makes a little friction when you're trying to do a talon grind, so it can kind of slow down the yo-yo pretty quickly. For finger spins, I found, however, this yo-yo is absolutely phenomenal. It's got to be one of the best finger spinning yo-yos of all time. It's got that super smooth finish to that kind of like metal bolt in the middle, super easy to lock in, and just really, really long spinning. Now, I want to talk about the string that iYoYo sent me, because I'd never tried out this string, the iYoYo Slackies, before, and I was very impressed with what they've done. The first thing I noticed is that this is a very, very thick string, so in the beginning it did snag just a little, but once I worked it in, it had a really great feel to it. It started out pretty rough, like most strings do, but subsequently, when I worked it in a little bit, when I played with it a fair amount, it had a really great feel to it, and it overall just performed very well. I found it was amazing for holding tension. It's got to be the best string I've ever felt for like holding tension. I don't know how they've done it, but this yo-yo string just holds its tension very well, even when it's used for long duration of time. It was also a very durable string. I didn't have any experience with like the string snapping or anything. It felt very strong. And now this is kind of like a side note, but I found that when I got string knots, it was really easy to take them out. I could pretty easily just pry it apart. I don't know if it has to do with the thickness or just the material of the string, but it's really nice to pry apart. Overall, these strings are made of some really premium quality, and I'm definitely going to be using them in the future. It's especially great, I feel, for some of the yo-yos that have more slippy response pads or just response systems in general, because this string makes them just play so much better. By the way, I'll include links down below, not only for the yo-yo, but also for the string, so you guys can pick some of that up. Alright, so conclusion time. This is probably the best hybrid yo-yo I've ever tried, and I was honestly just really impressed with what iYoYo has done with this. I'm super happy to have such a high quality, high performing hybrid yo-yo in my collection. I'd honestly recommend this for just about anything. It has a unique, fun feel to it, so that's definitely accommodating for all players that want something unique and fun to throw, but also it's very high performing and great for competition, so I can't see why anyone wouldn't buy it for that. Thank you again to iYoYo for sending me this yo-yo. Now let's get on to a giveaway. So yes, we will be doing a giveaway, and you guys are probably wondering, what am I giving away? So I'm giving away none other than iYoYo Iceberg. So iYoYo sent me a Iceberg. I honestly, I believe that this is a blue with silver rims Iceberg. I haven't even opened it up. But yeah, they were just super generous. They sent me this in the package. They allowed me to do a giveaway with this. So as a result, here is how you enter the giveaway to win the blue and silver iYoYo Iceberg. Literally, all you have to do is just comment on this video, and you can comment as many times as you want. Each comment is a new entry, and then probably in like a week or so, I'll put it into a random comment generator, give away this yo-yo to a lucky winner. So that's all you have to do, just comment down below. But yeah, that is about it for my review on the iYoYo iPPON. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like. Also, if you're new here and haven't seen my videos before, definitely hit that subscribe button because I post videos just about every single week. Hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Peace.